My name is Dave Etheridge. I'm one of the directors of Fire Knowledge Limited, which owns Fire Magazine, and we're part of a partnership with AFSA and the Women in the Fire Service called Practice to Progress. So the reason that we're here at the AFSA conference is because our AFSA colleagues and I have got together with Women in the Fire Service and we've created a unique partnership in the UK called Practice to Progress. And Practice to Progress is all about the sector, working with the sector to help support them, particularly with the people pillar of Her Majesty's Inspectorate, through helping to support and develop the future leaders of the service. Well, one thing that AFSA have been absolutely fantastic at over the last few years is helping to support individuals to build their confidence, to enjoy their career a lot more in the Fire and Rescue Service. And the whole purpose behind the Practice to Progress offering is to take that unique concept, but then to take it to the next level through also working with women in the fire service. So we're now in conversations with fire and rescue services all over the UK about how we can support them with their people development, with their succession plan, through working with individuals in a very confidential, safe space for them to be able to practice their skills so that the next time there's promotion opportunities, they're much more confident to go for it, and therefore we can achieve true diversity within the fire and rescue service sector. So the Practice to Progress partnership, which has been created with AFSA and Women in the Fire Service, if they wish to get involved with that, they can either go through AFSA through their representative, and then from that they'll gain access to Practice to Progress, or if they contact us through the www.fire.practicetoprogress.com, then they can register their details on there. We'll then make contact with them, and then from that they can really continue to aspire to achieve exactly what they want to do in their career. So the workshop that we're going to be running today, which Practice to Progress is part of, is very much looking at the code of ethics and working out how that can be transformed into the workplace. And again, when you look at the Practice to Progress offering, it's very much around looking at people's behaviours, looking at their personal impact through their behaviours, but also the behaviours of others as well. And if we can crack this problem through actually bringing the code of ethics to life, to make that a living, working document to help support the culture of the Fire and Rescue Service, that cultural change will lead to a much better organisation, a much safer public, but also the Fire Service will continue to be a real employer of choice. Well, the AFSA conference has become quite a bedrock within the UK FRS. It's something that is attended by chief fire officers, it's attended by civil servants, and quite often there'll even be members of parliament that will come to an event like this. It's really, really important. And I think AFSA have positioned themselves superbly well to be that very friendly, critical friend of the Fire and Rescue Service, but also a hugely supportive organisation of fire. Nobody goes to work to get it wrong, and quite often it's just a case of this continuing this fantastic educational programme that the sector's going through at the moment, so that everybody can come to work, feel incredibly valued, and therefore lead to a much safer society through a much better fire and rescue service. And it's amazing the work that AFSA does. I've been involved with the fire and rescue service now for nearly 40 years. I served for 32 years in fire. I ended up being the chief fire officer of Oxfordshire Fire and Rescue Service, and to me AFSA was just part of the DNA of the fire and rescue service sector.